Social distancing and the stay-at-home order have caused a lot of people to change major plans. Schools are now struggling with how to hold graduations, and college commencement ceremonies are moving to online events. Celebrations and gatherings for other big life events have also been canceled or postponed. But State House correspondent Joe Ingles says some people are getting creative in finding alternatives.
While many springtime weddings have been postponed, some couples have gone through with their plans after making modifications.
We had originally planned for a May 9th wedding, and we had invited 250 people, and so it was totally different from what we, have been planning for the last year, but it ended up being better than we could have imagined. It was a lot more intimate, smaller, a lot less stressful. So overall, I'm super happy with how everything turned out and thankful that we did move it up and did it this way.
Best friends played the role of flower girls. In lieu of a traditional reception, friends gathered in the parking lot at this Delaware County church. Jenna and Stephen Stolzfus were planning a small ceremony in June in Athens County, but moved it up.
But I don't regret it at all because I was actually able to go. It wasn't like my family members didn't see me in my dress. I was able to go and visit each family member at their house. We just stop in the driveway and they'd come out and see me. And I was able to go to the nursing home and see my mom's mom, my grandma, who's in the nursing home. And so we were able to surprise her.
Jenna says family members reminded her people get married during wars and tough economic times and urged the couple to just spend this time together. They're planning a big reception later. On the other end of life celebrations, funerals cannot be delayed, but they are being modified as well. In Jeromesville, near Ashland, more than 50 of Bill Cameron's fellow farmers led the processional from the funeral home to the cemetery. In Springdale, the community still was able to come together to honor police officer Kaya Grant, who was killed in the line of duty on March 30th.
Another way I heard was if the family, if there was a protected area of the funeral home, maybe they could step out on a porch or a portico and have visitors actually stay in their cars to kind of pull up and to offer their condolences, from the safety of their vehicle.
But it's difficult to not have the chance to say goodbye publicly.
My grandchildren couldn't be hugged by family, friends, and other people in their life. Everybody was wearing gloves and masks, and it wasn't the funeral that I wanted to give my son.
Some people are considering holding memorials later, but that can bring back the initial shock and pain of loss. There are options.
Keeping a private service, not having public visitations, which of course is very troubling, not only for the funeral director, but certainly for the family. I mean, there's a lot of value with having a visitation and being able to welcome in your friends, your family, your community to support you.
With Holy Week and Passover happening now and Ramadan starting in 2 weeks, this month is a special one for people of many faiths. And the state has urged people to resist the temptation to come together. Public seders like this one in Broward County, Florida, marked Passover beginning this week. Churches, synagogues, and mosques all over Ohio have been holding virtual services for weeks, with empty pews, but active Facebook pages as members watch services online. And they've come up with creative ways to worship, like this Palm Sunday drive-in church service in Columbus. And every day, neighbors are reaching out and connecting by putting up artwork, painting windows and sidewalks, and even holding driveway concerts, including retired Ohio Public Radio and TV Bureau Chief Bill Cohen. And some of these activities might become permanent parts of a new normal. Joe Ingles, State House News Bureau.